Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Masterclass with Tapal. This is a place for new age management skills and lifestyle tips for budding managers like you all. So today I will be talking about how to prepare for a virtual interview. As these days all the hiring is through online interviews only, and as the economy is also opening up, so there are a lot of opportunities coming up. So gear up you all the guys. But let me share some tips and tricks through which you can prepare better for online interview. First, test your technology. The minute you agree for a virtual interview, test your technology to ensure you're set up for success. Check your internet connectivity and confirm your camera and microphone are working at their best. If the picture is grainy or you're experiencing an echo, you might need to buy a mini webcam with a built-in microphone, which is hard to do 5 minutes before the interview, so don't procrastinate. On the day of your test or interview, your equipment and internet connection again. Technical savvy is one of the top 10 traits employers are looking for these days now, and by fumbling around with your video or lightning during their call, you give a hiring manager reason to question whether you are the right candidate for the job or not. Second, set the scene and minimize distraction while testing your technology. Determine where to take the interview. Find a room with optimum lighting, preferably near a window or a blank wall to guarantee your focal point of conversation. Whether you sit on your living room couch or in your home office, tied up your surrounding, it is hard to convince employers you are detailed oriented and organized when there is a laundry visible piling up in the corner. One settle eliminate all the distraction. Turn off the TV, silence your cell phone, and close any nearby windows to muffle neighborhood traffic. Then sit down. Prepare. Just because you are on the computer doesn't mean you can search the web for answer mid interview. So avoid clicking around. You want to appear focused and ready to answer any questions without the help of the internet. Research the company ahead of the time of your interview and jot down some important point relating to your job or the company. Also print out a copy of your resume so that you don't forget the key talking point. It also best to come prepared with answer to the common interview questions, maybe I pointed out why you are interested in this role, what do you know about our company, what are the biggest weaknesses do you have, and what are you considered be your biggest professional achievement. Tell me about your challenge at work and how you dealt with it. What are you looking for in the new position? Maybe why are you leaving your current job? Avoid memorizing each response so you don't sound overly rehearsed. Instead, write some high level thoughts or bullet points and post it notes that you can stick to your computer. You should also be prepared to answer. Do you have any questions for me? Interview questions you might ask an employer include, or maybe what does a typical day in the life of this role look like? What are the company's goals for this quarter or maybe the year end, and how the company is doing business during this pandemic? How would you describe the ideal candidate for this position? Where does this role sit in the organization, and what the other groups will be I working with? Can you walk me through the next steps of the hiring process? Related question that you can ask the interviewer. And how to land your dream job. Correct? Practice. Don't memorize. I always say you don't want to sound a robotic throughout your interview, whether answering or asking question or giving your maybe the elevator pitch. It is easy to tell if you aren't being genuine. It's a good idea to run through a couple of few practice sessions with your family or a friend member. This will give you a chance to rehearse with the different people and personalities before you land it up for the final interview, and ask a variety of questions which may be seems to be awkward. You will have a safe atmosphere to make mistake and learn from them, so better prepared for the real thing. It is important to keep things simple. Don't feel like you have to give a long winded answer if the question doesn't warrant. Be clear and maybe simple in one of the most important things in a job interview. Monitor your body language, which is most important. Be sit straight and look at the camera. You can't firmly shake a hiring manager's hand or easily exclude enthusiasm via video, but you can do it through your monitor your body language. The main way to communicate during this virtual interview is to confident is to sit up straight, smile, and keep the camera at the eye level. Research shows that employers are more likely to remember what you have said if you maintain a eye contact. So keep your focus on the camera while talking and not on the image of the hiring manager. Then dress, which is the important part of the interview process. You might be sitting near your bed, but you shouldn't, like, you should be just rolled out of it. Dress as you would be for a in-person interview. For men, that might be a button-up shirt, blazer, or chinos, while women should consider a dress, a skirt, or blouse, or a formal sari. Professional clothing will show you how serious you are about that position, but they are also personal benefit as well. Many studies shows that people feel most authoritative, trustworthy, and competent when wearing formal business attire. Then make a connection. You never know how many interviews a company may conduct for a position. You might be at the end of the long list of people that hiring manager spoke to that day. This is why it is important to make an connection and impression. Don't be afraid to have a short aside about a common interest. The recruiter might enjoy the break from the routine questions that they have to get through. And then it is not easy to connect with everyone. Be sure that. But it is a crucial part of a virtual interview. You want the interviewer to be able to remember a personal story you told or a common interest you share. This is the best way to prevent yourself from blending in with the other so many applicants. Be yourself, which is matter mode. A key task for a recruiter in determining whether you would be a good fit for the company's culture. This can be challenging during a virtual interview because there is a physical disconnect. It is more difficult for the interviewer to understand your enthusiasm through the screen. So make sure you especially when answering questions. Some people will be able to tell if you are wife fits their company right off the bat. Give them a lesson to push you through to the second round of interview by shining a light on how you can help the organization if you get selected. Immediately follow up after the interview. Within maybe the 24 hours of interview, send a individual thank you email to everyone you met. Not only will it show your value their time, but it also provides you the opportunity to resell yourself and express the unique strength that you bring to this role, or share or any talking point that you forget to address during that interview. If there is something specific you bonded over, mention that in the email so you stay top of their mind. Or if an interviewer brought up a particular business challenge, use that follow up as a way to propose a potential solution. Just keep the email concise. You want to leave your note with a lasting impression, not immediately end up in the trash. So, people, if you like my thoughts, give my channel a huge thumbs up, share it, comment it, and subscribe it. Till I meet next with a new exciting topic. Bye for now. Thank you.